lesson that we learned before, some of you are catching on real quick. I think the lesson y'all remember is given the y-intercept and the slope, how to graph it. And this is a very, very easy lesson. However, I'm doing this because tomorrow we're going to be writing the equation, and I think it really helps if you graph it first. It's not as abstract, and it is harder to find the equation given the slope and the point. So we're going to go ahead and do the first example. Like I said, it's going to be the first example on the worksheet. Okay, so it says that the point is 4,5. All right, and the slope is 4/5. It's kind of confusing because the slope looks like the point, doesn't it? Okay, so again, the two things you're given are a point and the slope, right? Well, somebody said plot the slope first, right? And I understand why they would say that, but in reality, you can't really plot a slope unless you start at a point, right? Yes. It says plot.
That's some good plot right there.
Thank you for pointing that out.
What is no booties in that plot point?
Plot. Okay, plot point. All right, so you cannot, guys, the 4/5, listen up. Listen up. The 4/5 means nothing unless you start at a point, right? Now, if the point was 0, 0, right, you could start at 0, 0 and go up 4 and over 5. However, you've got to start at the point. Shh, listen up. So we're going to start at 4/5. We're going to do step 1, plot the point. So we're going to go to 4,5, which is what he said is, how do you find the point 4,5? You start at the origin, you go over 4, up 5. Right? So there's your point, and you can just put a point on the graph, just like you can do that on your paper. So you have to start at the point first, just like we started at the y-intercept, and then we use the slope. So now we're going to use the slope to plot the second point. Now we have to start on the point that we plotted, so we're starting here, and we're using this slope. So that means we're going to start at this point and go up 4 over 5. Okay, so if we go up 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're right there. And if we go over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives us the second point. Okay, so remember that the top of the fraction is how much you go up or down. If it's negative, you go down. The bottom of the fraction is how much you go over to the right. Okay, so remember, if it's positive, you go up. If it's negative, you go down. But you always go to the right after that. That takes care of it. Okay, so now we've got 2 points. Step 3 is simple. You're going to connect it with a line. Remember, you need to write these steps down. I will check them on Friday. The third step is the easiest. I mean, everyone knows how to connect 2 points with a line. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but it should look something like this. So what we've done is we've graphed the line given just a point and the slope. That's it. Again, the reason we're doing this today is because tomorrow we're going to be writing the equation. It's a little bit harder. In fact, I'd kind of be surprised if any of you knew how to write the equation for the line given the slope and the point. Do you?
What?
How could you write the equation for the line given the slope and the point? Be hard, right? If you're given the slope and the y-intercept, it's easy, right? If the slope is -2 and the y-intercept is 3, it'd be -2x plus 3. We talked about that, but this is a little bit more complicated. So let's go ahead and go on to example 2. That was example 1. The third step is to connect the points with the line. That's the easiest step. Sheet. Or question number 5. So the point that they give us is -4, -5. And the slope they give us, not the slop, the slope is -2. Now, right off the bat, how can you turn -2 into a fraction? You need to do that. Yeah. Put it over 1, so that way, in order to get to the second point, you've got to have a rise over run, right? So that's why I'm doing this example. So anyway, the first step is still the same. we're going to plot the point. So we're going to plot -4, -5. This time, we're in the third quadrant. So we go 4 to the left, down 5, right there. There's my first point. Make it kind of big so you can see it. -4, -5. All right, then we're going to use our slope to plot the second point. So -2/1, what does that mean I do? Okay, now do you go over 1 to the right or over 1 to the left? Always to the right, yes, always move to the right. So we'll go down 2. Okay, I'll put a -2 there. And then 1 to the right. So that means my second point is right there. Yes, and then we're going to connect those with a line. Remember, it only takes 2 points. That's the other example. It only takes 2 points to make a line. You don't need 3. So it's going to look like that. Okay, third example. I want to jump back to number 3 on the worksheet because I imagine some of you might have figured it out, some of you might not have. So the point they give us is 2, 3, and the slope is 0. Okay, so how do you write 0 as a fraction? 0/1. Good. Because it's still 0, okay? If you take 0 and divide by anything, it's still just 0. So right off the bat, if you give them a slope of 0, write it over 1, and now you can kind of see what's going to happen. But let's go ahead and plot the point first. Okay, so we're going to plot 2, 3, and that needs to be erased. That's not correct. Okay. So 2, 3 is going to be right here. All right, and then we're going to use, okay, I guess that was another example. There's 2, 3. Okay. Now, how do you go, what does 0/1 mean? How do you get to the next point? Nice. Is that what you're going to say? That's what you're going to say, right? Okay, since it's 0/1, you don't go up or down any. You just go 1 to the right, okay? So your next point is right here. And we talked about this before. If the slope is 0, the line is going to be horizontal, and when we go to do step 3, connect them, we see that. Okay? So 0 slope means horizontal. Just plot a point next to it, and you're good to go. All right, so the point they give us is -8, 0. Okay, that's the point. Okay, and the slope, it just says vertical. That's our slope. So what's another way to describe vertical slope? I'll give you a hint. It's a symbol, and it kind of looks like the number 8.
Infinite?
Yes. Okay, and that's also correct. Undefined, Gabe, is correct. Yes. I know. I'm being, what's the word? Yeah.
That plot point again. There's a plot showing up.
Oh boy. Okay, let's change that.
Wait.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to plot the point -8, 0. Where does -8, 0 go? On the x or y axis? Nope. X goes right here. Remember, the first value of your point is your x value. So it's -8, the y value is 0. Okay.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong question, sorry.
That's okay. So it says if slope is vertical, so what do you do now? Well, what's the word vertical mean? Up and down or left and right? Up and down. So all you have to do is just draw a line up and down right here. Yep, and you're right. That has an infinite slope. And so that should take care of everything on the worksheet. Always remember to plot the point first and then use the slope to plot your second point. and we will go over these answers shortly.